Hey, my name is Rick from OpenQ, and in this video I will show you how to claim your prize for ETHDenver. Before getting into it, I'll give you a quick explanation how it works. OpenQ is a customizable bounty distribution platform for hackathons that is integrated with GitHub. So essentially what we've created here is a connection to GitHub issues that are wrapped around smart contracts, and these represent the sponsored prizes from hackathon organizers like ETHDenver. To these smart contracts, we can send any ERC20 token, which is an ETHDenver case and USDC. And the submission from a hackathon will be represented by a pull request that contains details about his project. So in here, we're going to link the Bittlebox project in order to identify the winner. And important is that every team member will claim a prize, and not just a representative that will distribute it to his fellow colleagues. After creating the PR, ETHDenver can award it for the respective amount, and then the winner can fulfill all the requirements, which is in this case KYC and the upload of a W8, W9 tax form. So without further ado, let's get started with the process. And if you prefer to read the documentation instead of following along this video, you can do so at docs.openq.dev. So in the first step, we need to create a pull request that links to your Bittlebox submission in order to identify you as a winner. So if you never created a pull request before, you have to fork this project. This is in order to propose changes since you don't have any permissions in the main repository. And if you fork this repo, this should then look something like this. And then you need to create a new file, which will contain all details about your submission. So we've explained all of this in detail here in our documentation. Essentially, you just take this template here and you fill it out. Your full name is not necessary to include, but it will help us a lot to identify you faster. And what is really important is that you enter the link of your GitHub repository here, and then the Bittlebox project that you're applying for. This will help us to really quickly understand who you are, and with the GitHub OAuth later at OpenQ, we can actually verify that you're indeed the person that won that bounty. So name this file as your GitHub handle. We also describe this here, and just put markdown ending at the end. So that's super important, but just makes things a little bit better looking when we actually merge the winners. And you create a file. Commit, just name it again as your commit as your GitHub handle, and then commit new file. I've already done that, so I'll just go quickly back to the main repo, head to pull request, and then create a new pull request. And you can see I actually did this like 2 times, but you should see like the file that you created here, and you can create a pull request now. Now, the most important step, and this is what many people will probably forget, so please make sure to include this, is to find your bounty in here in the GitHub issues. So I actually want to Yuma bounty. I don't know which one actually, but one of these, shout out to them, my team won. So I'll take that and then just copy paste the ID of the GitHub issue. Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to write closes and then add this ID. This links the pull request to the GitHub issue, and that gives us as OpenQ the possibility to fetch the pull request and identify which bounty you're actually applying for or requesting for to claim. And then in the title, you just write in your GitHub handle again. Create this pull request, and then we go to OpenQ to show you how it looks like. So after you created your pull request, go on our website, openq.dev, and sign up. We use GitHub as an OAuth. This is also in the end to identify you are really the person that created the pull request. And then head to the main page and go on ETHDenver. This will direct you to our bounty discovery page. So these are all GitHub issues that are the same sponsored bounties that you also saw on Bittlebox, and actually minted on chain. You can find the smart contract address here, and the funds will be deposited in these contracts by ETHDenver. If you're watching this video very early on, in my case, that's like the 14th of March, It could be that not all bounties are already created and not all bounties have already allocated the funds they need. This is a process that just takes time, and since the sponsors have not chosen on every winner yet, we're not going to mint the bounties because we need to know like what the payout schedule will look like, and obviously we want to benchmark all of that. So just go on contract and check it out as soon as it's listed in here. You could find it, like just type in the sponsor that you want a bounty from. So you see like Huma is not here yet, but Circle is. This is, by the way, I'm staging in production. This should take like a couple more days, and you'll see all of them. You should also get a notification as soon as you're, made eligible for a bounty via your pull request. But then essentially, what happens is, and I created like an example repository to show you how a full claim process works. You will see this page in here. You see all the steps, like when the contract was minted, like when it was funded, how much it was funded for. Right now, I just deposited like 0.1 Matic in here. So it translates in like roughly 12 cents. You can see like, these are interfaces to fund the contracts. It's not very important for you. The most important part is the submission part. Yeah. Like in here, you should see your pull request. If you don't see it, you most likely didn't connect it to the issue with the closest command, or you typed in the wrong issue. Make sure that this is correct. If you're still facing any problems, like just message us on Discord. We're happy to help. So now if you were awarded as a winner, in this case, you can head to the claim page, and your essentially last step is to fill all these requirements. Everything is also explained in our documentation. We know you just want to have the tokens in your wallet and you don't care about all of this, and it would be cool if we could send money around the world unbounded, but we are very early stage here with crypto, and ETHDenver just cannot send money to people they don't know. So yeah, we need to make sure that you're not a supervillain intending to send funds along other supervillains. So yeah, please bear with us. Like KYC and tax forms, I know it's a pain, but it's happening at most hackathons. They are trying to be like regulatory compliant, and ETHDenver as a flagship event needs to be definitely secure in that sense. So complete KYC and everything. At KYC, that was a pretty cool third-party process, which will actually store your credentials off-chain, but then creates a soulbound token that verifies that you have actually completed off-chain KYC. So I've already done this. You just finish it, and then you should see a verified check mark. I've already associated my GitHub account with my Ethereum address. That's very important to actually send the funds to the correct address. Do that afterwards, and then choose a file and send off your like W8, W9 tax form and send it here. We've created like a little modal here where you can find the tax form that you need to fill out. If you're not entirely sure which one to pick, just talk to a tax advisor or ask your friends that have done that before. It's very important to just know where you located in order to correct the right one, and then in what like entity you're claiming it for. Like, is it a company? Are you an individual, etc. So after you've uploaded this, I'll quickly just upload one here. You send it. This will essentially send the tax form to ETHDenver. They will get notified, and they will accept your tax form on chain, or tell you what you should change if there's anything wrong. So make sure to revisit this website again, or generally our website, to get notifications on your status here. Or also go on your ETHDenver GitHub pull request page and check if there was anything incorrect. We also have your email addresses, so ETHDenver will also send you an email if anything is wrong and you're not answering. But the easiest way to actually find any issues about your tax form is to visit this page and then see any updates in here. So I'll just quickly show you how this would look like. So in ETHDenver's case, they have like the possibility to accept and decline the tax form. And let's say you typed in the wrong, doesn't make much sense, but let's say you typed in the wrong name. Then ETHDenver will send that message directly into this notification page. So you go back to claim page. Yeah, and you see the wrong name. So you upload it again, and then ETHDenver checks if that was completed. After all of that is done, you can essentially head to this claim page again and claim the button. So let me actually accept my pending tax form in order to show you the last step. So I accepted my tax form, and now you should see the claim button turning green. You click on it, you claim it. If you don't have the medic to claim it, join our Discord and we'll send you some medic. Some cases people actually don't have it. That's totally fine. Just make sure you're also on Polygon. And then you should actually see that the bounty claiming process was successful. Make sure to tweet about it. Let us know if that process was smooth, if we can improve it. We highly appreciate any feedback. And thanks so much, guys, for participating at the hackathon. We're looking forward to see you again next year. Have a good one. Bye.